Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the SkyFactory Challenge Map, episode number 7 here I think. Today here with Snoresby. I've done a little bit of work, as you can probably see, between this episode and the last one. Last time we had just the one generating gravel over here, and that was all well and good, until I got to a point where I had whole heap of gravel, which I still do. I thought, well, we need to sift sand and dust for a couple of different things. So I expanded it in between episodes here. I did a fair bit of work, as you can see, and now I'll probably go through and explain this real quick for you guys. So, essentially it's the same setup, it's just I've added steps in between now so that we can get the sand and the dust. So, like before, this one has our stone hammer, and I have another stone hammer here as well. I actually had a diamond hammer in there. I wanted to see how much quicker it was, and it's actually a fair bit quicker, but diamonds are expensive, so we're not going to be using them for a fair while, that's for sure. Okay, so like before, the hopper, it drops down into here, and it's actually getting fed into this one. I've got 2 of the cobblestone ones here, just because it is a fair bit slower in terms of how long it takes to hit, so our output wasn't quite as quick as I'd like it to be. But as you can see, if we come down to the back here, we have it opening up here with a item duct, and it has a pneumatic servo installed. Now, one of the important things is you set the stack size to 1. Now, if we run behind here, I can show you why I've done that. Now, the way item ducts work is, if they have a choice of going into 2 separate inventories, and they're on exactly the same point, I think what happens is it pretty much shares the load. So if you have one item come through, it may choose this inventory first, and then if we have another item come through, it'll choose the other inventory, and then it'll keep swapping. So it's relatively even. So what I've got it set up to do is half of the cobblestone, which gets turned into gravel, goes into this storage barrel here out front, like you can see where you run around the side here. You can see that. So half of it goes in this barrel, and then the other half goes into this autonomous activator here, which then places it, gets sanded, or gets dug out or hammered down by the autonomous activator on top, and then whatever comes into here, again, set up exactly the same with item stack, or the amount to pull equal to 1 block. So half of it goes into this one, half it goes into there. So we've got a steady supply going, really, of gravel, sand and dust, which is awesome. So then what I also went and did was automated the sieves. Now, I thought it was more efficient to have more sieves as opposed to heaps of autonomous activators working on the one sieve, just because if, like you saw my episode or 2 back, how I had my macro with the auto spam, I think there must be some bit in the code where it's trying to prevent people from just spamming the hell out of a sieve. So that's what I've got set up here. I've got multiple sieves, and you just got this vacuum hopper here feeding it all. The one thing I don't have is I haven't set this up to automatically fill these, but we can do that at some stage or another. That's not too important. I'll just come along and just grab whatever and chuck it in. But the aim for this episode, I think, oh, actually, before we do that, I've had my mob farm running a fair bit, and hopefully you guys can't hear that. There's a helicopter or something flying it right outside my window. I'm going to let that pass, and I'll be back. Alright, helicopter's gone. Okay, so we've had it running for a fair while, and it looks like the skeletons are the most popular mod anyway when it comes to spawning. But we have got ourselves, trophy, awesome. That's one of the challenges too. We need a trophy room, I guess. But we have a couple of spoils bags here, and I thought we may as well open those on camera. So first one, tier 2, division sigil, and a couple of bits of gold, more bucket of force, awesome, and a stencil. Next bag, another tier 2. Oh no, this is only a tier 1. So I got some oak wood, redstone alloy. Ooh, nice. Some apples, some claws, and force mitts. Cool. Alright, last bag, another tier 2. Wow, we're getting a heap of these division sigils. Coal, bones, wheat, and force gems. Cool. Alright, well, at least the mob farm's slowly doing something, although it is, when I mean slow, it is taking forever to do some spawning and stuff. We'll always expand this whenever we get more resources and whatever. But yeah, for the start of this episode, what I'm going to do for a little bit here is, like at the end of last episode, I said we planted our seeds and whatnot. So we're going to grab ourselves a bit of bone meal here and just up here on top of the grass and just bone meal away. And then go along and sort of, I don't know whether the crook actually helps with doubling the drop rate stuff. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But we need to get ourselves some magical seeds. And I'm going to work at that for a little bit here. And then when we come back, we'll get started with the rest of the episode. So get keen, guys. Grab some snacks and whatever. And yeah. Alright, so we didn't get real lucky with our seeds here. We didn't get the ones I was looking for. But I'm sick of doing this for now. So I thought we may as well just get on with the rest of the episode. So what we're going to get started with today is getting started with our power gen, and the most common way of doing that in this pack so far is using lava initially, and that's what we're pretty much going to do here as well, just because, yeah, we can. But I'm going to move this farm away. Like, it's been good having it here, but I reckon what we're going to do is have this whole area here sort of dedicated to the tech side of things, and then we'll expand off down, I don't know, one of these directions into a bit of a farm area. Maybe we'll go off there, that way, I don't know. But I reckon for here, this will be the place for our power gen. So let me go ahead and clean this up a little bit. And also going to clean that big square of stuff up in the middle. And yeah, once I've done that, I'll be back and we'll get started expanding this place. Alright, so the first step in doing all of this is to make a whole heap more crucibles. And the way you do that is by simply making this porcelain clay, which is just bone meal and clay. So we're going to have to go grab some bone meal here. And I've already got my clay. And the way I was making that was by simply taking water into this barrel here. Like, I'll show you here real quick. So water in, and then grab yourself some clay. Not clay, dust. And then put that in there, it turns to clay. So, and then you can just convert this by just putting it down and breaking it pretty much. So that's how you go about doing that. So let's go ahead and craft a few of these up now. I'm not going to have anywhere near enough bone meal there, am I? Let's just grab another lot here. So we're going to make, I don't know, let me have a quick look here. 6. 6 for now will be great, and then we'll have 7 with that one over there. How many more bits of clay? Might make another one more. So, because we're going to try and fill up this whole line along here. And we'll probably have like a gap at one end as well. Let's grab one more. Cool. Let's go grab some more. Unless we have some clay in here. No, probably not. Oops. Let's go break this. One bad thing about that setup over there is it's so loud. It's just like constantly in your ear. Right, 7. So let's craft that into another unfired one. So then we can go ahead and chuck that in there like so. Now we need a couple more bits of netherrack to light on fire. And the way you go about that is getting your... what happened there? Oh, it doesn't matter. Getting buckets of lava in your stone barrel here. So grab one and then chuck a bit of redstone in. Wow, that is so loud. Those dogs next door. I really don't know whether they turn up in the video. I really need to record and check. But hopefully you guys can put up with them for now. So we're going to make a bit more netherrack here. Like so. So I like how X Nihilo does all this sort of manual stuff. Because a lot of what happens in modded Minecraft is it turns very automated. Which is fun to do, but it's good to get back to the roots. Okay, so... actually probably wanted one more of those, didn't we? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. So, how we're going to line this up is, we'll get our cobble over here, and then run a line across the top of all of these blocks. And once we've done that, well, let's actually set these blocks up. Now let's grab this netherrack. So we can run that all the way along here. Let's just mine all of these blocks out straight away. And that wood one's going to be in the way, I think, as well. So I'll chop him off. Yeah, so we're going to need to make at least... Well, we'll make 2 more, just make it easy. And then we need a bit more redstone. Grab one more. One more than that. Chuck that in. Awesome. So our things should have been cooked by now, so we'll be able to set those down. But what we'll do beforehand was we'll grab our flint and steel, which is right there. How are we looking? 7 crucibles, awesome. So flint and steel is already on the hotbar, so we'll go along and light these all up. And then we'll grab our stone, well, our crucibles here. 1, 2, 3, and then grab this one over here. We'll actually get rid of this cobblestone on top. It's because we won't need it for now. There's going to be a lot of particles over here too. Alright, let's get rid of that and rid of that. Reorganize this a little bit. So this is going to be our main source of lava. Now actually we won't need that one. So plonk this guy down here like so. Okay, so next thing will be to get more of these transfer pipes and route it all over there. Where are they? A whole heap here. So then these things will produce a whole heap of lava for us, that's for sure. Oh, I reached this, there we go. Are we going to have enough here? Yeah, we should have enough. 1, 2, and then one more. There we go. Awesome. So these things should be filling up with cobblestone by now. Yes, they are. Look at that. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and turn that into lava. Now, what I'm going to have to go do here is create a whole heap of fluid ducts. Or actually, I wonder if this thing will auto-eject the liquid out of the... Let's go do that. Have we got... I think we should have enough. Ooh, do we have lappies? I think we do. Yeah, we do. 2 lappies. How much iron have we got? None, by the looks of that. What have we got in here in terms of iron? Oh, heaps. So I need to process a bit of this as well by the look of things. Alright, let's chuck some of this in here. Get 2 of these smelted up and we'll make ourselves a liquid transfer node. I think it'll work, but who knows? Who knows? We'll find out, I guess. Alright. Well, I don't know if the shift clicking works in those little mini tables. Transfer node liquid. Okay, do I need a liquid transfer pipe or not? I don't think so. Or a retrieval node. How does that work? Okay, well that might be what we need, but while we're waiting for that, let's actually set back our igneous extruder. Because we need to make a few more tanks, I think. Where did I put it? Here it is. Go place him back down over here. Well, we don't need this barrel anymore. Alright, so... Where's my bucket gone? I just used it, didn't I? To craft that thing up. Because we need an empty barrel, an empty tank to see if this is going to work. Let me go ahead and make myself another couple of tanks here, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright, couple of tanks. So let's go ahead and see whether or not this will actually work for us. If not, well, we've got a bit of a backup plan. Can we put it straight next to it? No, doesn't look like it. Alright, how about here? And then if we get our transfer node... Oh, that does work. Awesome. Okay, well, what's the go with this? Let me have a look about what the go is with this retrieval node. Because we might be able to get 2 of these liquid transfer nodes and attach it to this tank. Let me quickly read up about it, and that might be more of what we're looking for. Otherwise, we're going to have to create 8 of these things, put them along, which are relatively expensive. So, let me have a quick read here, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright, so one of the neat features that I forgot about extra utilities is if you look up the recipe for something, you can actually go to the next page and it'll give you some info. And if we look at this retrieval node, it says here that the retrieval nodes traverse the pipe system, pulling liquids out of tanks rather than inserting. They will only pull 200 millibuckets out at a time unless upgraded, and will not move on from a tank until it can't pull any more out. So let's see if we can make one of these. I've gone ahead and done a few bits here already. Probably not doing that quite right just yet. There we go. Second one of those, and then if I remember correctly, the recipe for the retrieval node is like so. Alright, let's see if this guy works. Now, I don't know whether we need any fluid pipes or not, but we'll see. So, that means if we have our... where's our tanks gone? Like so. Even though it's probably not how we're going to have them. I just want to have a bit of a quick test here. But if we hook this up like... Actually, just move this one out of the way a little bit. just as a test. So if we have this retrieval node here, and then we go ahead and hook these transfer pipes up. Oh, there we go, look, now it's working. Look at them all up, and let's see whether or not it actually pulls from all of them. So yeah, it's moving from tank to tank. We might make a few speed upgrades for this just to help it out here, just in case it cannot pull all the lava out quick enough. So yeah, look at that. I don't know. It looks like it's keeping up alright. Well, that's cool, because now we've got a whole heap of lava coming out. And that means we can go ahead and start making our generators. So let's have a look here. Extra utilities, again, coming at us with some awesome supplies. Lava generator here. Ooh, it needs a fair bit of gold. But generates RF using lava, which must be piped in liquid form. Not as effective as other forms of lava power generation. Well, it's not too bad, I guess. Unless we go with the thermal dynamo. Is that what they're called? Have a look here. Magmatic dynamo. Yeah, see, we don't have the Invar stuff just yet, but I think for now we might just go with the simple lava generator. Let me go ahead and craft a few of these up, guys, because I don't think you guys really need to see this, but yeah, I'll be back in a second, guys, once we're good to go. Alright, so you can see I've already crafted myself 2 lava generators here, but I wanted to quickly craft myself a, not a hardened energy cell, just a normal leadstone one, just for temporary storage here. So we're going to need one of these, which I've got everything for here, except for the redstone block. There we go. And then we're going to need the lead around the outside and the glass. Cool. One thing, I'm not sure if we've got any electrum just yet. I don't have any way of pulverizing it either, just at the moment. Don't have an alloy smelter. Alright, looks like we're not going to make our leadstone energy cell just yet. Let's grab our 2 lava generators now. You can see this is filling up ridiculously quick. Producing a heap of lava at the moment, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and grab our transfer node, liquid transfer node. We'll put it down on this one here, and you can see it's holding about a bucket. Oh no, I wonder how much it actually holds in its buffer. Probably a fair bit. Anyways, let's go ahead and run our transfer pipe. So I'm probably going to just, for now, set up the 2 here. Can I set it on top? Awesome. Look at that, filling up. I wonder how many of these this will be able to run without draining it too hectically. Because this thing has a big internal buffer of 500,000 RF. How much can these hold? 400,000. So it's pretty much got enough of a leadstone cell inside it, I guess. I don't know how much it outputs though. Probably a fair bit. Who knows? But I'm going to monitor this and see whether or not we're actually producing enough lava here. And yeah, I'm going to keep doing a couple of things here off camera. I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to the episode. So let me just monitor this for a bit and then yeah, we'll wrap up. Alright guys, so it does look like these things are able to keep up, if not produce, actually a bit more lava than we're using, so that is great. This thing holds 8 buckets, which is good to know as well. But you can see here I've got my NEI open, and I'm looking at Ender IO stuff, because I think that's what we're going to use here in a bit, just to store energy and stuff. I want to shy away from what I've been doing in the other series. You've got to sort of use a lot of different mods. I'd rather do that than... you know what I mean? Just using the same mods over and over and stuff. But yeah, I'm glad we got this power gen going. But we are pretty much at the end of the episode, and I want to talk about what we're going to get going on with next, because I'm getting sick and tired of getting all of this stuff in here and not being able to just auto smelt it into whatever it should be. So I was looking through, and it looks like you can just send this stuff straight into a smeltery, which is awesome. So we can go ahead and make all of our seared bricks and stuff using grout. Now, where's the grout? I quickly looked that up. Yeah, see, which is only sand, clay, and gravel, which we can get all of, which is great. And then go ahead and smelt that into your seared bricks. So I think what we're going to do at the start of next episode is get our smeltery going and work on our processing of our ores here. I've got a few ideas on how I want to do it, because it's going to be sort of difficult to get everything sort of drained out into an ingot cast. But we'll see. I've got a few ideas on how we can make that work. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed expanding all of this out into a bit of a power gen here. We've got plenty of power already, which is great. Already at nearly 1,000,000 RF. Oh, so sorry about those dogs barking next door. Not the best way to end the episode, but if you have enjoyed, click that like button and subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date with the videos. My name's Mr. Snoresby. Thanks again, guys, for watching. I'll catch you next time.